We are in Active Directory room according to TryHackMe. It's called Razorblack. We've done it once before, about a year ago, but this is more of like a Razorblack revisited kind of thing. So let's go ahead and start off with a rust scan here. All right, yep, it's definitely Active Directory. It looks like we have Kerberos running, right? We got DNS, we have RPC, we have, what is it? SMB, RPC, LDAP. Look like LDAP secure up there. We do also have a mount, which is kind of weird. We should probably look into that, like right there. We have WinRM, and we also have remote desktop. Good morning. How you doing there, Diplo? How's everything going? So let's go ahead and I want kind of want to look at that share first. Let's go ahead and do a show mount on it. Attack E on that, like right there. And we'll see if we get anything with it. Right, users that everyone can look at. Okay, show mount. So we can say mount attack T NFS that slash users, and let's go ahead and make a directory to mount to. So we'll say make directory users, and we'll go ahead and cd that users directory, and we'll mount it to users, right? Oh, I gotta do a sudo. So let's see what this users is all about, like right here. Let's also go ahead and take a look at SMB too while we're here, and we might want to put something in our Etsy host also. Okay, so it looks like it's called Razorblack.thm. Let's go ahead and throw that into sudo nano Etsy host. Throw that into here, right? We'll go ahead and just grab the IP address from up here, or right there. Can we look at shares or anything like that? And we'll try with attack U. Try to save that command pretty much. Okay, so it's saying that, so we can go ahead and do attack U. Anonymous, attack P. No password like that. We can go ahead and try something like that, see if we get anything. But we are in that share, yeah, users thing like right there. So let's go ahead and check that out. This users like right here. And I'll see if we have anything for shares. I'll see maybe if we can read IPC or something like that. Okay, cool. So we're not getting anything over there. So let's go ahead and do a quick ls-LA in the users. And we have nothing in here. Did it actually mount? Okay. Let's go ahead and try that one more time. Then we'll go ahead and make directory MNT, and we'll go ahead and throw it into MNT. That should work like right there. Then we'll CD into there. I may have CD into users a little bit too quickly. Really? What we got here? We have nobody, no group. So let's go ahead and do a sudo su. Whenever you see that nobody, no group, you just want to sudo su and get into root, and then you can go ahead and CD into there. As you can see, like right there. All right, and we have employee status, and then sbradley.text. So we know we have a user. So let's go ahead and echo sbradley into users.text. Something like that, okay. And we'll go ahead and we'll grab both of these things, right? So let's go ahead and cat that sbradley first. All right, we got a flag, okay. Then we also have this employee status. Let's go ahead and cat, or I think we should actually do a sublime text with it. I think we can. Let's try cat at first. Oh yeah, that's not going to work for us now, is it? Let's go and do a strings on it. See if we get anything with that. We probably put this in like Google Docs or something like that, huh? So let's go ahead and do something like that. We'll try to put this in like Google Docs or something. So let's head over to Google Docs. Yep, we'll go into there. And I'm going to go ahead and black out screen link real quick in case I actually need to sign in. So give me 1 second. Or if it's going to sign in for me, we'll find out here in a second. All right, cool. We're signed in. So there we go. Right. And now we have this Google Docs right here. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to upload a document, right? So that one? Open file picker? No, I think we just do a blank document, then upload one, I believe. Let's see here. File. Download, rename. No, nothing in there. I forget how to upload a document to here. No, nothing in there. Let's start new. It's all that crap. It's actually going to be a sheet anyways. It's all templates. Open file picker. What is open file picker? Okay, cool. There we go. Upload. So we'll browse, and then we'll go to THM, Razorblack, mount, and oh, permissions denied for it, huh? Crap. Okay, that's okay. Let's go ahead and copy that mount or that employee thing. To then we can try to do like a change mode 777 employee. Okay, let's see if that worked like right there. Go ahead and browse THM Razorblack. There we go. Employee status. All right, so we got this right. So we have Davenport. So where's that Bradley person actually? That's what I'm looking for like right now. Stephen Bradley. We had S Bradley, right? So we gotta go ahead. We gotta take all these names like right here, and there's like a hidden row over here or something. What is this like right here? Why is this one in there? Is this a hidden row? Delete, paste special, create filter, show edit history maybe? No edit history. Okay, why is it like this though? Like what is this here for? This is working. I feel like there's something over there. We just can't see it like right now, and I don't understand why we can't see it over there. So how do we look at the hidden row? Okay, so we have S Bradley, right? Let's go and grab all these people like right here. And evening pressures up. How you doing? Does Cali come bundled with Open Office? No, it does not. You do have to download that into it. So let's go ahead and go into Sublime users.txt. So what we're going to do is we're going to end up putting all these people in there, right? And what we had here was something along the lines of first name like that, right? Is there an easier way to do this? Most likely. Because we had S Bradley, right? So that's how we know that. That's most likely usernames in it. Okay, is there any spaces in here or anything like that? Looks like there are. Yeah, there are, huh? So we gotta get rid of all that white space now. Ours is actually going to be users.txt. And it's actually going to go to, we'll say, usernames.txt. Now, if we got that usernames.txt, there we go. Let's go ahead and try a curve root with that, right? And we'll go ahead and we will throw user enum, usernames.txt. Tag D was Razorblack, but it was all weird and stuff because, you know, there's too cool just to put it as regular, like a real name. They're just too cool for that, right? So yeah, like this. Oh, the O is a 0 because, you know, that's usually what people do with a domain controller. Okay, the domain controller IP address is going to go ahead and we'll throw this into there. Let's see if these people are actually real. So the only valid name is actually S. Bradley. That's it. It looks like. That's kind of strange, don't you think? Let's go ahead and add rep roasting. So we'll do a get user or get MP, right? And we'll do that for Razorblack again. Oh, whoops. And we'll go ahead and we'll do usernames.txt. Yeah, client not found in Kerberos database. Okay, so we do actually have a T. Williams like right there. For some reason it wasn't found with the other one, but we do actually have a T. Williams like right here. Let's go ahead and try to grab his stuff. And we'll do a quick echo that into hash.txt. We'll go ahead and do hashcat. hash.text with the word this is rocky.text. We also exit out of here and sudo umount that mnt, right? Then we can do a remove tech rf mnt. There we go. All right, so this should crack that hopefully in a couple minutes. We'll find out, I guess, right? And we'll just kind of go from there. All right, cool. So that was cracked to roast potatoes. Okay, cool. So now we have we can echo T Williams roast potatoes into user pass.text, right? There we go. We can go ahead and also remove tech off that users.text. So we just have usernames and a user pass now. Something else I always like to do is test that against everybody else, right? Just to see. So we'll do a quick usernames.text, and then we'll go ahead and we'll throw that roast potatoes in there just to make sure that, just see if anyone else has that password, which I highly doubt it, but we'll try it. And from here, we'll also go ahead and we will do a crack everything. TAC R is going to be this IP address like right here, right? TAC D is going to be status password must change for S. Bradley. So we do actually have something in here, right? So his password may be, yeah, it's probably roast potatoes, but we can go ahead and change that as Bradley's password also. So what I want to do now, instead of just trying to just start to just fire away at stuff, I want to look at Bloodhound, and I want to see what can T Williams do and what can S. Bradley do, right? So let's go ahead and grab this Razorblack over here, and then from here, that's domain name. Then we'll do a TAC J, TAC Z. We'll say a plus sign. From here, we have a TAC U, and that's going to be T Williams. And then we have a TAC P, and that's going to be the password of roast potatoes, right? And like I said, I do also want to change S. Bradley's, and I also want to do a, actually, you know what? I can do a quick Bloodhound like right here. Get rid of that TAC J. Don't care about that TAC Z also. What we can do is do a TAC B for Bloodhound, and that should be all the information I need like right there. And we can run this same thing also. At least I think I can. I should be able to run it more than once, right? Down here with a TAC J, TAC Z, plus sign. And we can run that also, right? Just see what else this guy can do. If he can, if he has RPC or shares or anything like that, right? What he can actually log into and things like that. We are getting Bloodhound coming back, so let's go ahead and start up this over here. We'll go ahead and we'll sudo neo4j console, and we'll go ahead and we'll type in Bloodhound over here. Okay, and we'll also, okay, so it looks like Razorblack has both RDP and SMB they can look at, right? So let's go ahead and we'll just try to do a quick NXC SMB, that IP address, right? We'll look at, or not Razorblack, excuse me, T Williams. T Williams, and we'll just do a quick tech share, see if he can write to any, or if he can just read, or what's going on with that, right? Let's also go ahead and clear his database out, clear database. And from here, we will go ahead and we'll upload home. Let's see here, desktop, TryHackMe, Razorblack, Blood, and we'll upload all of these in there. And we also want to do a quick SMB password, right? I forget how to do this. We do have a sysvol netlog on IPC, so with that IPC, we can actually do a RID brute and see if we find anyone else in there. We should also be looking at maybe service accounts, right? So like get user SPN or something like that too. Something else we should be looking at. Account time, bro. How to start with bug bounty? I know I don't do bug bounty, but I would start with looking at certified bug bounty hunter on Hack the Box, and I actually want to save that output to brute.txt. Okay, so SMB password, and I forgot how the heck to do this. Could just look at my notes like real quick. Options, username. I think I have to do it for a remote machine, right? Remote machine is going to be TAC R. So we just do a quick TAC R. And we can put in this IP address like right here. We can do a TAC U for user, which is going to be, that was S. Bradley, right? and with the password of roast potatoes. And we'll try ps_ssw0rd exclamation point. We'll do both of those, see if that works. I believe that that's the command like right there. I think that's it. Rejected password change error. The transport connection is now disconnected. Huh, okay, let's try that one more time. Okay, let's go ahead and try it with like how it has it up there. So it's going to be we go ahead and make sure that I am actually copying. Yep, I am copying the correct password. We also have that brute.txt. Okay, so it doesn't look like we can actually change his like right there. We might be able to do it within PowerShell though. Let's go ahead and cat. Let's go ahead and cat that brute.txt like right there, and we'll go ahead and we'll grep for SID type user, right? All right, let's see if we got anyone else on here. Okay, RB XYM1D3 was he in our thing? Cat usernames.txt. No, let's say that's a weird username like right there. So this is all we have like right here. This is actually all we have. So instead of like going through and trying to figure out everything that, we're just gonna do a quick nano usernames.txt. This is actually everyone that's on the machine like right here. So we'll do XYAN1D3. We got S Bradley and we have T Williams, and that's actually it for this actual machine like right here, right? So let's just go ahead and delete everybody else in here, because everyone else was a liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. And just in case, we'll do that usernames.txt. And we'll say that our users.txt. We'll remove tagrf.usernames.txt. Okay, cool. Now let's go ahead and do a get user SPN maybe for this guy right here. And we will do a quick, what was our guy's name? T. Williams, right? Or this is actually be Razorblack with a T. Williams. And I actually forgot a user in there too, didn't I? And then we'll do our password of roast potatoes. Oh, I want to also change out my, we can also just do .thm, like right here. Okay, so he actually does, okay, cool, that XYAN actually has something there. We could have also seen that with our Bloodhound too. So if we went over to Bloodhound, we went to analysis, we could have saw Kerber roastable users in here. Find Kerber roastable members of high value groups. This all Kerber roastable accounts. We can actually see that XYAN1D3 in there. So let's go ahead and see what this guy's all about. And he actually could reach 10 high value targets like right here. That's probably just because he could actually, nope, he's a backup operator. Okay, so we're actually pretty much done with this box already. I did not follow any of the flags or anything like that, but yeah, I mean, that's what happens. I guess it happens. For some reason, I did a VPN so I could try to do that whole gifting on YouTube, like gifting to the memberships. But for some reason, I still cannot. And I don't understand why. Am I in like two different YouTube accounts or something? Maybe I'm in like two different. I'm not. I'm actually, yeah, I'm in mine. Okay, cool. So now like two different YouTube accounts, some of that, where they're different stuff or some of that. But yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Okay, so I was looking over on YouTube, see if I could do something on there or something like that. All right, so we have Bloodhound, and we also have that backup operator, and we also have a hash for him, right? So let's go ahead and grab that hash wherever. There we go, and we'll put that into hash.txt, and we'll say hashcat that like right there, hash.txt. We haven't looked at share yet, but whatever. I recommend Hack the Box. I think it's way better. I actually recommend Hack the Box Academy. I think it is the best trade you're ever going to get. What happened there? I don't care about the damn kernel. It's not important, right? Yeah, I recommend Hack the Box Academy. They have a amazing AD section on there. This one, like right here, is pretty simple. All right, cool. So we have this like right here, right? With that user that we just found, which the user is XYAN1D3. So let's go ahead and echo XYAN1D3. You know, that's a username that you would normally have. Into userpath.text. All right. And let's see what that user can now do. We'll do a crack everything on XYAN1D3. We know that he has backup operator, right? We'll go ahead and throw that in for his password. We'll do our TAC-J, TAC-Z, plus sign, and that should be all that we need, like right there. That's just what I recommend. But Hack the Box Academy does cost money, so. Okay, cool. So we do actually get a shell on WinRM. Cool. So let's go ahead and we'll just evil WinRM in then. Oh, actually be Razorblack.THM. There we go. Go ahead, we'll hop into there, right? And we'll see what we got here. And if anyone's chatted on YouTube, I've been trying to get you guys like the free memberships, and still not working. And so every time I do that, I lose the chat. So if anyone said anything, if you could type it again, that'd be sweet. Name of the box. This box is on TryHackMe, and it's called Razorblack. All right, let's go ahead and do a dir, cd back dir. All right, nothing in there. I don't really care where the flags are at. Not gonna lie, because we're not actually gonna be looking at the flags on this one. Like right here, who am I / all. We know we're in the backup operators group most likely, right? Yep, SE backup operator privilege. Okay. So that means if we're in a backup operator group, we can definitely get into this guy. There's a couple different ways we can actually do this. Let me go ahead and find my Windows. It's a lot of stuff you gotta do, but there might actually be an easier way, and I'm actually gonna try that one. Where am I? Exploits. It's not gonna be an exploit, I don't think. Maybe it is. Prison groups, backup operators. See, we could do all this like right here, right? But I'm thinking, yeah, I want to do something like this, like right here. It's a remote system. We cannot see it from another system. I want to try something like this, like right here. But we did that. We did that through, what was it? We did that through a share that we could upload something on. But I want to try and get this backup operator toolkit down here. So let's go ahead and okay. Now from here, what I want to do, if that uploads, is I want to actually go to that backup operator site on that GitHub, on GitHub there. So we'll go ahead and we'll get this open. We're just going to say backup operator toolkit, because I think there's a way to be able to do it locally also. So instead of running all those commands that I showed you, we can actually just do it locally, I'm pretty sure. I thought we could do it locally. I know there's also like a backup operator.exe, I think. I wonder if I could just run it. escalate from backup operator domain. Run as a net-only user before running the tool. Service mode. The service mode creates a service on the remote host that will be executed. I don't really need to do a remote host though. I'm going to try it with like localhost down here or something like that, you know what I'm saying? We'll try that like real quick. So what if I just run it, what will happen? Whoops, nothing's going to happen like that, huh? Go ahead and hop back into there. So it's going to take a minute. This is just kind of me just testing this out like right now. Let's make sure it's still on there. Looks like it. I just want to just see what happens if we just period slash, we're just going to say dump, right? I believe that's what it said over here. Yep, dump. Said path to dump, we'll dump like right here. And then it says target. So we're just going to say something like that. I don't know if that's actually going to work or not, but we're trying to. Well, we could do privesc if we want to. I just want to see if backup operator will actually work without write to somewhere else. It doesn't look like it actually did. Hive. Okay, connecting to registry Hive system, dumping to there. Okay, maybe I can't. Maybe I have to actually dump it to dump. We'll say to here or something like that, right? Let's try something like that. It says that I got it. I mean, it says that I saw it. That was 27001. It's saying that it's dumping it, but it's definitely not. So let's just go ahead and do backup operator the other way. Since we're on the machine here, so we can go ahead and set verbos. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. We'll go ahead and we will do a nano script.txt. We'll put all that in there. Control X, yes. And what we want to do is we want to upload that, right? Copy the above to the Windows machine, then do the following. Okay, so we want to go ahead and upload. Nope, okay. Upload. Home Kali desktop THM. Razorblack. Script.txt. But yes, we are doing privesc right now. Okay, that's one way to upload it. Let's go ahead and check out another way to upload it. We can also start with SMB server. Don't know if I had that the right way or not. I keep messing it up. We'll do a quick copy from / my IP address, right? / script.txt to right here. And I totally messed that up. Although it did try. I think I actually want share period. I think I want like that. And we got to do that. And then we also have to put share in here also. Share / script.txt. That's another way we can bring it out of the machine, like right there, okay? But if we do a dir now, we can see that script.txt is on the machine. Another way that we can bring it out of the machine is start up a web server over here, right? And we could have always done a wget, use basic parsing, HTTP. And we could put it tac O right here. Tac O, yeah, like right here. I don't know if that's going to make it a period or not. Access to the path was denied. That's really weird. We'll just say tac O / script.txt. That's another way we can also do it, okay? So that's just a few ways that we can actually transfer a file, like right there. We could do an upload. We did an SMB server, like right there. We use the script.txt. Another way, just so you guys know, for just to really get it in there, we can do a systemctl star SSH, and from here we can do an SCP. We're actually get SCP from we're gonna SCP Cali at our IP address. That. All right, and we actually want SCP over home user or home desktop THM Razorblack script.txt. All right, and we want to put that right here. And that's how you do it with SCP. You also do an SCP tag R to bring everything over, just so you know. So you can bring over that whole folder. SCP seems to be taking a minute though. SCP is taking a little bit of a minute, so we may just stop the SCP from coming over to us or something like that. Port 22 is also not open on this machine, so that could probably do it. Yeah, invoke web request. Well, it's a script.txt. I mean, we did that with a wget. Invoke web request. Invoke IEX would bring it all over like a PowerShell file. Yeah, that's why I figured. That's why I realized. Like, well, SSH also is not open on this machine. So, but I mean, we did a bunch of different ways, right? We could also went into a share that we can write to and dropped it in there. There's a bunch of different ways we could get onto the actual box itself, right? Let's go ahead and make sure that since we've been sitting here playing around with shares all day, then we don't need to add another hour onto here, even though we shouldn't even take an hour to even do this. And we'll go ahead and we'll just continue on with doing what we're doing over here, right? So what we're going to do here, since we already put that script.txt on the machine, we're going to say disk shadow, which is going to create, because right now you cannot copy the NTDS over, right? Because it's always in use. So you can't rename it, you can't copy it, it's going to always be in use. However, backup operators can use something called disk shadow, and it can technically, we'll say copyright, but it creates a shadow of that disk, the whole thing, and brings it somewhere else. Okay, so that's what we're actually going to do, like right here. So we're going to say disk shadow /s script.txt, which is what we have, cd backpack / desktop. We have that that guy there. From here, we're going to make a directory called ctemp. We're going to cd into it, right? And that's just something I always like to do. It just makes my life easier so I can see everything. And then we're going to robocopy to the E drive. Okay, so we're going to create an E drive. All right. And what robocopy is going to do is it's going to copy what the script.txt pretty much says, which tells it that it wants to get the C Windows temp metafile client access begin backup. So right there, that backup, okay, and it's going to add a volume in here, right? So we're going to make that volume then the E drive, which then allows us to do a reg save on it, which then finally will drop out the NTDS as system files. So let's go ahead. We're just going to copy this whole thing right here. We're just going to go for it. We're just going to put this whole thing in there. We're going to see what happens. And I think we just broke it. Okay, cool. We'll have to check it out. All right. Okay, disk shadow is exited. Okay, cool. So we are done with that, right? So let's go ahead and see if that actually worked or not. I don't know. That took so long. I don't know if it actually worked or not. I have no idea. So now we're just going to run our next command in here. We'll go ahead and make our directory. Actually, we need to do our disk shadow. Did we just do that? Disk shadow? Yep. Okay, cool. Let's go. Don't want to do that again, right? No, I just want to see if it was free or paid for. Doesn't look like it's paid for. It looks like it's free. So let's go ahead and do our robocopy now. Let's see if this actually works. I don't know if it's going to, in all honesty. All right, cool. So it looks like we're doing something. Looks like 0 failed also. How did the robocopy go that fast? Usually the robocopy, like you could watch the percentages go. So that's what's... What the fuck? All right, cool. So let's go ahead and we can actually CD into E drive now, if it worked. Yep. So there we go. Okay. So as you can see, it took a copy of the whole program like right there. So we can CD back into C temp. We can go ahead and do our reg save. Now if we do our dir, we should have a couple things in here. There's our NTDS and there's our system, right? So let's go ahead and download both of those. So do a quick download, ntds.dit. We can also SMB this over, things like that, right? And whatever folder you open, WinRMit is where we'll also download to, just so you know. So ntds.dit will be downloaded into here. In all honesty, I should have just done an SMB server on it. We can still actually technically do it. I think I had the wrong IP address in. It looks better. It doesn't mean that's going to work. It just looks better. Razorblack on Try Hack Me. There we go. Look at that, huh? We'll see if this one stops before this one does down here. All we're doing is just running commands with netexec up here. That's all we're doing, like right there. Yeah, I did have the wrong IP address. And we already have that back. That's why it says disconnected, like right there. So if we actually, we should be seeing ntds.dit, and it is the same size as over here. So we got those two right. Now all we need is just that system, right? So it definitely went way faster this down here, obviously. We're going to do that same exact thing, though, and this time we're going to call for system. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick commercial break at this point, just to make our lives a little bit easier here. So I will be right back, and we should get, yep, we'll be good with that. All right, cool. So I'll be right back. We'll do a quick commercial break, and we'll go from there. There we go. So we should have both files over here now, right? So we have our system. We should have our system at least. Did we not get it? There's our NCDS. There's our system like right there. Okay, cool. So we can now do a sequence dump, right? Actually, I can just copy paste these. We'll do a local. That on local, like right over there. So we can now do a sequence dump for those, that like right there. And what we can do from here is we can try to crack all these hashes also, or we can just try to pass the hash, right? So we can go ahead and we can actually grab all these hashes like right here. We can try to crack them all like Hashcat or something. Let's go ahead and try that first. So we'll do something like that like right there. We can echo all of those into hash.text. And we'll go ahead and we'll do a Hashcat. Let's see if it actually finds it. That's an NT hash. Saying that's an NTLM hash, whatever. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we will go ahead and pass the hash though for one of these users. Now we're here though. Let's go ahead and do a net user or net user / domain maybe. So we found a couple. So we found two, right? Two that we already knew. That one and that one, like right there. And we do have that person like right there. Let's go ahead and do a net user on them because that was someone that I deleted earlier by accident. There's a real management user, domain user. I'm looking for actually for administrator up here. I'm not finding. Oh, there's administrator like right there. So let's go ahead and pass the hash with administrator then. So we'll go ahead and we'll echo, or we'll go ahead and we'll do an evil with RM again. And we'll pass the hash with that person like right there with Razor. How's this damn box called? RAZ0R black. Attack U is going to be administrator with attack H of that hash. Razorblack.thm. I should have put both names in there, huh? Into my Etsy host. Should have put Razorblack at Razorblack.thm. And we should be able to get a connection there, thus allowing us to be able to get back into there. Was there no sound like all that whole time? My fault. We did a secrets dump like right there. And with that secrets dump, we went ahead, after we got that system right, went ahead and dropped out all the hashes there. Once we dropped out all those hashes, we could then do a secrets. We could then use secrets dump with local, and we could even with RMN. Now I don't know if the box is shut down by now. Most likely it is, because TryHackMe says they extended for an hour, and you actually didn't for some reason. They'll say, this is my favorite part: expired machine. You press refresh, and the machine's not actually expired, supposedly, right? Supposedly we still have an hour left, but that's not true at all. It's just TryHackMe thing. So, but that is that would be it. Like right there, we'd have the administrator's hash. We log it like that, and it would be over with, and that would be the whole box like right there, really. So pretty easy box. We had a mount, right? We did our mount at the very beginning. From there, we found a user called S. Bradley. We did find other users in that Excel file, but a lot of them were useless. But we did do a Azure Brostein, which then we found our Williams guy there, right? T. Williams, right? We went ahead and we looked at Bloodhound to see, and then, we got Bloodhound, but not muted anymore. But we went ahead and we got that Bloodhound right, and we saw that this user like right here was also curb roastable, and we also did our get user SPN, which then we dropped out their hash. We cracked that hash, got into the machine, and through Bloodhound we saw that he was that user was able to do a backup operator. Once we logged into the machine, we also saw that with our whoami/all. We ended up copied over, showing a few different ways to copy stuff over. From there, we then, after we did our backup operator exploit there, we got the ntds.dit and system file, brought that back over ourselves through SMB, utilizing NXC with attack capital X for PowerShell command, right? And then from there, we went ahead and did our secrets dump for our local and grabbed the administrator's hash. So pretty easy machine all in all. Like I said, I wasn't going to do any of the flags or anything like that. I already did this box a while ago. But yeah, pretty easy machine all in all. And we were able to get through it pretty easily. So that's going to be it for this one, like right here.